Change is something that has always been really hard for me. It's okay to want to operate excellence, but don't want that more than what God's end goal is. And honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really like how I was answering this. I don't know, I feel anxious right now. Yeah, I just don't want to keep losing time, so we can start.
Okay.
Rave is becoming a leader. Rave is becoming a better version of herself. Rave is becoming a woman who is confident in who she is and who she is called to be. Rave is really becoming as she beholds the Lord. And that takes me to something that God has had me on for a while: behold and become. AJ, you want to start?
Yeah, sorry. So what is your philosophy or your thought process or understanding of serving versus leading?
My thought process on that is really not a versus thing. It's a both and, because in order to lead, you have to serve. They work hand in hand. Leading is servanthood. You have to know how to serve people. And also I feel like I feel like every great leader was a great servant and is a great servant above all else first. Serving and servanthood really builds you up. It teaches you how to be consistent. It teaches you confidence. It teaches you how to hone in and build upon your skills and to grow in certain aspects. It teaches you people skills. It teaches you communication. And it helps prepare you for leadership. A great example that I have in my life of this is my mentor, Elisha Sumo. He is an amazing representation of the both and with servanthood and leadership. He is always found serving while leading. So in everything that he does in leading, I'm a part of what we call the creatives community. He uses the way that he serves to help lead us, and he serves us in a great way by using himself as an example and also being an example. I feel like every leader should be able to, there's a saying that goes, if you can't tell me what to do, don't tell me what to do. But if you can tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. And I think every leader should lead by that. Be in the shoes of your people. Get down with them. Don't feel like you're above them or like you can't talk to them. And also too, be okay with being led by the people who are under you, because the goal is to equip people and launch them out, not to equip them and keep them under.
So in your journey, let's talk a couple things that you can say were at the peak of your learning. What have you learned in your journey? Like, if you could give some words of what do you learn most? I
have learned to pivot quickly, to be okay with change. I have learned to die to my expectations. It's okay to have expectations. It's okay to want to operate in excellence, but don't want that more than what God's end goal is. I feel like those are the top two things that I've learned at the peak of my journey.
How has that shaped your understanding or view of obedience and timing?
It has shaped it greatly. Obey quickly. Change is something that has always been really hard for me when I've gotten used to being in a certain cadence and in a certain thing, and being an administrator, having certain systems and things in place. And so when things work, it's like, okay, No need to find a new wheel when the one that we're on works. But when it stops working, or even if it's still working, but I feel God pivoting, I would procrastinate, and sometimes I would fight it. But I've learned that the best thing to do is to obey that feeling quickly and to pivot when he says pivot, because delaying that only makes things more difficult. True, at the end of the day, it really does. And it takes you through things that are unnecessary. You make the road much rougher by not just pivoting quickly with the Lord.
What have you applied, whether it be practices, disciplines, or systems that keep you able to flow like that?
Honestly, going to God first, because it's not something that I used to do all the time. I would hear something, get an idea or a vision from God, and just run with it. But I've learned, of course, through the word, but also through practice, of not getting so excited about a project or something, but to seek him first. Also, to organization and preparation. I truly, truly believe that you cannot execute something well without the proper preparation. Without the proper preparation and without the proper care for the thing, you can't execute it in excellence.
And tell us a little bit about how you merge creativity and structure without losing the heart behind your work.
I think I just answered that in my previous answer. I think I just answered that. We can go to a different one. Oh, you were still on that section?
No, I went to the other page, to this one.
Oh.
I went back a little bit because I didn't want you to feel rushed through that segment, and I think that one was about little you, so I didn't know if you wanted a different fit on that. Good.
Okay.
Ready to flow in the fourth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were already going to, okay.
Yeah, he did go to 4.
That was me, I'm sorry.
Okay, so what instrument, with that being said, what instrument do you think, I'm sorry. If your musical journey were a movie, what would the title be? I'm intrigued about this one. I really want to know.
If my musical journey were a movie, what would the title be?
Yeah, what would the title be?
A little bit of everything.
Ooh.
That would be the title. A little bit of everything.
Before we move forward, I know we're going into another segment. I know we wanted to blend these, but I feel like the thought process are two different things. I want to separate those.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I feel that's fine.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Let's move into our next photography portion. I know it feels like we're tight on time.
No, it's fine. And honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really like how I was answering this. I don't know. I feel anxious right now. I didn't enjoy that segment of questions at all.
Okay.
The way that they I don't know. It was just a lot.
The last one or this segment 4? The creativity and organization, or you didn't like how you were coming into this next section?
I didn't really like how I was coming into it.
Yeah.
It was, coming into it, I feel like, I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Let's separate those. Let's break.
Okay.
Let's do a clean break. I know we do want to be time conscious. I know we want to make sure we stay on schedule. This is one of those things. Let's do a slow change. Let's go to photo. Yeah, let's breathe. Let's take our time. Let's not be anxious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we be set on what we're asking the next time? Because another thing that was making me anxious was like I'm talking, so I'm treating this as like we're talking, and so when I'm answering the questions and everyone's like talking to each other and do like that, okay, but like when it's too much. It's a lot. It's like, okay, I'm feeling like something's wrong and like nobody's looking at me. So it's
Copy.
Okay.
For sure.